Well, things are slowly returning to normal. The tide has gone back down to a normal tide. And the dock, which I was worried had actually moved. I don't know why it did, because it was pretty sturdy. But my canoe rack slash bench slash memorial to my daddy has tilted. And what I've got to do is straighten that thing out, and I think I can, and then do something to make it better and more sturdy. If I had it to do over again, I would have taken the canoes down and chained them to a tree instead of being chained to this. And my big problem now is finding the key so that I can take them off there and work on it. But here's the thing that bothers me probably most about what Nate hath wrought, and it's that, I don't know if you can tell, and this is a mystery to me. If anyone out there has an answer to this, let's see if I can get a little elevation. Directly across from me in the bayou, in the marsh, is an area, I don't know, say 50 by 30, that has just been smashed flat. And I can't explain it. I've gone over there in the pedal boat, and there's a lot of debris over there, but I think the debris is just viewable. I don't think it's any thicker than, I'm sure there's debris out there. Or if there's more debris there, it's because it is flatter. But I don't know what caused that. The idea that a tide did it makes no sense. The bay's this way, so for the tide to go around a corner like that makes no sense. The idea that wind did it makes no sense to me. I mean, why didn't the wind do it everywhere? I just don't get it. I don't know what caused that, but it's ugly. And I don't see it going away. I don't see that grass straightening up anytime soon. I mean, eventually new grass will grow, but I think we're stuck with that, looking at that for a while, which is a shame, because I think it's just beautiful out here, and I don't like that. Anyway, if anybody's got any theories on that, I'll entertain them. Can't be any dumber than anything I'm thinking. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at hurricane preps in reverse. In other words, we're going to take everything apart and put everything away, and in so doing, talk about what we did getting ready for Hurricane Nate. While I did make a quick video about putting up the hurricane shutters, if you want to call them that, the boards, I didn't go into a lot of detail, and I didn't show some of my other preps. So we're going to do that now, because the prep of the month is trying to reason with the hurricane season. As part of my hurricane preps, I brought both of my light boxes inside. And these are self-explanatory. You've seen these in my camping videos, and I've made videos about the light boxes. But basically, there's battery-powered lanterns, there's some solar lights, there's some extra batteries, there's handheld lights, there's chem lights. I even still have some of the Jesus candles in here, the survival candles. Although I'm moving away from those. I think the solar lights are so much better. I'm slowly moving away from any kind of actual open fire for inside lights. I just don't think they're worth the risk. But anyway, I brought these in from the shed and had them on standby. And of course, as night fell, we put flashlights around, which we have flashlights around the house anyway, but we made sure flashlights were within arm's reach. Power only went out once or twice, and then literally for seconds. Very proud of Gulf Power. They really did their job during the storm. I mentioned in my video about the hurricane boards that in some places, instead of one board for a window, I did two. And I really just did that to save wood. But as I take these down, I realize that there's kind of a benefit to having two. And that is, when you take them down, you can take the top one down first. And that way, if you drop it, or if it accidentally hits the house, you don't have to worry about messing up a window or messing up the bug screen. And I'm not saying I've done that, but let's say somebody's done that. So that's something to think about. You know, looking back at it, maybe it'd be worth making each window a 2-board window. And also, when these things start to warp on you, you may only have to replace one or one half. All right, that was a hot and thankless job, but it's done. I've made repairs to the window boards, the hurricane boards. I've redone some of the markings so that you can read them better. I've stacked them back in here, and each layer has a really good dose of diatomaceous earth to deter any kind of bugs eating on them. So everything's put back in its place for the next hurricane. And it's important that I do this now, because this is not a prep that I am going to pull out and just do on its own. I'm a lazy guy, and I just know I'm not going to do it. So it's important to do it right when you put the stuff up. Very important.